Okay, welcome back. This is the video lesson 4. In the previous videos we covered Mungoi, which is to portray a powerful energy, and then we covered the guards. We covered the ready guard, which is this, and the back off guard, which is this, and then we went into the power flinch. The power flinch is the basics of the whole Fantail combat system, and this is the most important part that you need to get right, because when we progress through the videos you'll see the very advanced speed and power of this system. But if you don't get this basics right, then it's going to fall to pieces when we get more advanced. So it's like any system, you need to really focus on the first video up to now and go over them and over them and over them again till you think you got it right, then do it again, then do it again, then when you think you've improved, then do it again, then do it again. The basics of this system is so important, as with other systems. So it might look very simple, but if you don't get the foundation of the Fantail combat system exactly right, then when you get to the more advanced systems where we generate a lot of power, a lot of natural speed, and a lot of devastating self-defense techniques, you won't be able to do it. So what we're going to look at now is covering the basic drills that we do with the power flinch, just so students get more comfortable with being in this position and being able to withstand a full-on attack. The first thing we need to cover is, most women, they get grabbed in a street situation. You know, they get grabbed by the hair, they get grabbed. So most men would grab a female. When I'm training males don't really get grabbed. They get hit. So the most common attacks in the street is a surprise attack, and this is why we cover the grabbing techniques first. So when Jeanette's in the back off guard, we're going to drill the grabbing. So as you saw in the previous video, if she protects her personal space and doesn't allow me to get around her neck or throat or body, then she's got a chance to survive. So this is why we practice this drill. When we're practicing with men, but even Jeanette can practice, even women can practice with this, the most dangerous punch in the streets is a king hit or a haymaker. You know, it's the most dangerous punch that's ever thrown and that anybody can be hit with. It's the most common punch that people get attacked with in the streets, because people just come up to you and they just throw the swinging arm. So it's a very, very dangerous attack. You don't need a lot of training to do the swinging arm. So we practice the grabbing, we practice the swinging arm. All the jabs and uppercuts and all these other techniques come later. Who cares? But we'll cover those in the more advanced system. But on the streets out there, if you go out there today, you get attacked, you're more likely to get grabbed, and if you're a guy, you're more likely to have a swinging arm come at you. That's it. So we practice the grab, like this situation here. Grab this side, then we step back, gets back into the back off position, and I come in on this side. It's just a very simple drill. If I go into the midsection, she does exactly the same technique. I come in this technique, that grabbing technique, she does the same. If I come down low to do the tackle, she does the same. If I come in this side, she does the same. So we just practice this drill all the time until you get very comfortable with it. When we're practicing the swinging arm, we just do exactly the same thing. There, come in here, my kidney shot, yeah, kidney shot, head shot, head shot. So basically those are just a simple drill that you really need to practice and get comfortable with. As you can see through the next sets of videos exactly why we do this. The next drill that we practice is, we call it the 3-second drill. So Jeanette goes into the back off guard position, and I come in and grab She needs to be able to physically hold me. Doesn't matter how violent I get into trying to wrestle with her, whatever you call it, for 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, then we just let go. So we hold the drill for 3 seconds, let go. Nothing more, nothing less. So this is how it works. So if I grab, I start to fight. 1, 2, 3, let go. That's it. This side, hold it, get physical. 1, 2, 3, let go. So what Jeanette is doing is teaching herself how to use her body structure, how to use her footwork, and her body's naturally going to react to what's happening. And the more, and beginners get very tense with this, and then like this, like a robot. And then as you get used to it, you're going to relax. And the more I try to muscle around with Jeanette, the more she relaxes and goes with the flow. So this is the getting into a little bit more advanced into the power front system. So if I grab her here, and she can adjust quite easy to what I'm doing. And this arm of hers is right in the front, so she can adjust quite easy. Right? Then we get more advanced with this drill. As soon as I come into grab, if I'm going to overpower her, not big and stronger than her, she holds the structure and just turns, and just turns, right? So she's not trying to force me back using her physical strength. So as soon as she feels that I'm starting to overpower her, she just maintains that structure and then turns. So without any effort, she can actually easily throw me. If she tries to push me back, now she's getting into a fight. She's going to really struggle with it. Hold that structure, relax. As soon as the power comes, she just needs to turn me quite easy. But don't forget, 3 seconds, let it go. No mucking around with it, you know, just 3 seconds. So I'll get a bit more physical with Jeanette. I'll hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay. And so those are 2 basic drills you need to practice. So don't even bother trying to go, when we put on more advanced videos, to go to skip through this and get to the advanced videos. Otherwise you won't be able to do what we do in the advanced system. Okay? Thank you.